Quiet.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
Can you state
She's asking
categorically,
a question. Don't
Mr.
be
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You are
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a
question.
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Janda. Welcome back to Dave versus the MSM. On this week's Operation Freedom radio show, which streams live, it's free, this Sunday from 2 to 5 Eastern. All you have to do is go to davejanda.com, hit the upper right-hand corner, the listen button, and join us. Great analysis, great guests. But on this Sunday, we're going to do, if you will, a deep dive on what's going on with Julian Assange. Now, if you look at the bought-off lamestream fake media, the story they're going to tell you is, quote, "This is an attack on the press," end quote. "This is the day America died," end quote. All right. That's what the bought-off lamestream fake media is telling you. That a journalist was arrested for pursuing the truth. Is that what really happened? I recently did a deep dive on this in my WTF show on our subscriber content on davejanda.com. And in particular, this Sunday, we're going to add to that analysis and we're going to bring a guest in, Paul Rosenberg, who has decades-long experience in the information technology world. But in particular, he has been very familiar, let's say, with the work that Julian Assange has been doing since his start in Australia. Look, for those saying that this is an attack on the press, what they need to do is they need to read the indictment of Julian Assange. Now, Hillary Clinton has come out in her infinite wisdom, and I use those terms very loosely with her, quote, "Assange must now answer for what he has done," end quote. Oh, this from Hillary Clinton, who has yet to answer about her server, Uranium One. I mean, that we could go on for an hour and a half of what she hasn't answered for from her past actions and current actions. Hopefully that's going to come to a quick end here as far as her finally having to answer. But one just has to read the indictment on Julian Assange. And let me read it to you because the bought-off lamestream fake media refuses to do this. Here it is. Beginning on or about March 2nd, 2010, not 2016, related to the recent election. Remember, supposedly the DNC was hacked by Russians, and it was given to Assange, who was a Russian operative, who then turned it over to Trump. By the way, the Mueller report never confirmed any of that. And in fact, if you listen to the interviews I've done with Bill Binney, we've had Bill on our subscription platform. We've also released those interviews to you. They're on this platform, Operation Freedom at YouTube. Listen to the interview with Bill Binney. Listen to the interview with Bill Binney and Kirk Wybie. It wasn't a hack. Somebody within the DNC downloaded the information onto a thumb drive and got that to Assange, and they were non-Russians who did it. Back to the indictment of Assange. Beginning on or about March 2nd, 2010, this is related to Bradley Manning, now Chelsea Manning, and continuing thereafter until on or about March 10th, 2010, the exact date being unknown to the grand jury, both dates being approximate inclusive in an offense begun and committed outside of the jurisdiction of any particular state or district of the United States. The defendant, Julian Paul Assange, who will be first brought to the Eastern District of Virginia, did knowingly and intentionally combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with other co-conspirators, Bradley Manning, known and unknown to the grand jury, to commit an offense against the United States, to intentionally access a computer without authorization exceeding authorized access, to obtain information to a department and agency of the United States in furtherance of a criminal act in violation of the laws of the United States. This isn't about journalism. This isn't about getting information and publishing it. No, this is about an attempted hack. And in fact, it was a bad attempt at a hack. When you go through the documentation in this indictment, Assange tried to help. Manning had already downloaded hundreds of thousands of documents and got them to Assange. That's not what he's being charged on. At that point, Assange said, well, maybe you should try to protect yourself and so they don't figure out who's doing this. And Manning brought him a password to try to, if you will, hack into so it looked like some other entity was doing it. They failed in that. So Assange, by the way, this indictment was presented on March 6th, not 2019, 2018, over a year ago. Not related to journalism, related to hacking. This is what we're going to get into with Paul Rosenberg. So the bottom line is, when it comes to the arrest of Julian Assange, was this because he was sold out by the Ecuadorian government where he had asylum, by the UK government where he supposedly skipped bail on an unrelated charge, and the Trump administration? Is that why he was, quote, arrested? Or is what we watched, and this is where I did a deep dive on this on our platform at davejanda.com, what we watched, was that someone being placed in a witness protection program under the cover of being arrested so that the information that person possessed, Julian Assange, could be introduced in the near future in a court of law, not related to Julian Assange, but related to who was really involved in this hacking event related to the DNC? That's the question. The bought-off lamestream fake media will not even bring you that second option. That's what we do at davejanda.com. That's what we're going to do this Sunday. I hope you'll join us every Sunday, including this Sunday, 2 to 5 Eastern, where we really delve into this Julian Assange issue and what's really going on beyond the curtain. Information the fake media will never touch. 2 to 5 Eastern. You can stream it live at davejanda.com. Now, if you can't stream it live, podcasts are available. They're part of the subscription service. 30 cents a day, $9 a month. You can sign up for a month. If you don't like it, get rid of it. Not sure why you would, because the content you get, you'll never get in the bought-off lamestream fake media. Access to the podcast, not just from this week, but from every week all the way back to the inception of the radio show in October 2010. Our WTF show, which is a geopolitical analysis show from information being brought to me by my contacts behind the curtain. And then we have our Insider Insight show, where we bring someone forward to speak about issues from behind the curtain. Again, I thank you for your time. I thank you for being a part of the Operation Freedom YouTube platform. I hope you'll take it to the next step, being a part. If you join us on the free side at davejanda.com. And if you like that, you can always subscribe for 30 cents a day. Biggest bang for the buck in all the internet, I believe. Thanks for your time, and until next time, Dave Janda signing off. Dream big and dare to fail.